Hey guys, wanted to do a quick update. There's the back blade mount for the Sears for the first of the two 3-point hitches. So I gotta get paint on this. I was using it as kind of board and I was mocking stuff up today. But I was at Farm and Fleet the other day and they had something on sale that I've kind of been wanting to get and said, screw it. So there we go. We got it on already too. Did it last night. Semi-gloss black, 500 degree high heat Rust-Oleum paint engine enamel. So yeah. Ooh, bad lighting. Let me turn some lights on in here. Take the boat out tomorrow for its first voyage of the year, so that'll be fun to go fishing. I also got this on. 3-point hitches on. As you can see, I'm leaving the ID tag off of it, the serial tag. Not necessary to be on there, but the SSBTC logo fits real nice there, so I'll just put the SSBTC magnet on there. Then I got the 3-point. Just wonderful. I would run the Sears. I'm dying to hear what it sounds like. But let me put you guys down so I can get the hood open. Hang on. Roll the Deere forward so the Sears hood's not rubbing on it. But not too bad. What I ended up doing is I kept this piece, which from this piece I had the 45 and the short little 2-inch piece for the pepper shaker. So what I ended up doing is this is a 4-inch piece plus a coupler plus a 5-inch piece, and this is all 1-inch diameter. All this stuff to the elbow is tightened down as hard as it can, or I should say this is tightened down as hard as it can into here, and same with up here. And I tighten this down. That's been tightened good to the block, so this is tightened good to here. And the only part that is a little loose is at the elbow here, which I need to get a lock nut I forgot to grab, just so it keeps it straight up. But anyway, the reason we're not running it is because I can continuously keep spinning the spark plug in a circle because I think the head is finally stripped out. I mean, I shouldn't say I think. I know it is. If I can get the spark plug out now. I did fix it with some epoxy stuff, but focus. And if we focus here, you can kind of see those threads barely, but they're really screwed up. Don't mind all the white stuff on the top there. That is just, there's a little chip out of the spark plug hole, so we went ahead and fixed the spark plug hole chip by using the gas tank filler stuff I had, because that's like 500 degree too. Ooh, zoom out. There we go. So that's that. Utility series battery, that's still good. That brand new one I got February, I think. New one's in there. The Deere still has its one from last October when I got it. The 262. Someone had said something about those PTO clutches were okay. I don't give a shit about the fucking PTO clutches. You watch my video and didn't, have to spout off about it. You would have heard what I had to say. I bought it last June. This was. The PTO clutch bearings were going on in these. You cannot replace the bearings in these. They're not replaceable bearings. You have to get the whole PTO clutch. Okay, stupid Deere design. Found one cheaper off of eBay. Got an aftermarket one. Happened to be I got the aftermarket one. And all of a sudden it was ramping up voltage. The battery was reading like 15 volts on, charging when it's running with the PTO on. Not what it should be at all. So I'm looking, we're thinking it's that. So whatever, we're going back and forth with stuff. Ran it all last year. This year we wanted to fix it. Figured out that we got some specs from Deere now that I started working at Deere. And took that PTO clutch off. Said screw it. We went and got a Deere clutch this time. Put the Deere clutch on. Still doing that. Did testing. Found out the stator was bad. Put a stator in. And we're doing more testing. The battery is still way up there. Come to find out because the stator probably was going with the old PTO clutch. So stator was going before we placed the original one on the tractor. We put the new one on there, and the new one just made it worse. Put the Deere one on there, did the same thing, and then put the stator on there, still doing the same thing, because what happens when the stators start going, the regulator ramps up and says, oh crap, we're not getting enough power here. I gotta account for that and sends more power to the battery for whatever reason. The regulator isn't bad, but that's just how it works. And it ramps up to 15 and kills the cell or two in the battery. So the battery was junk, and so is the stator. And now there's a Deere PTO clutch on there, and I got a spare aftermarket one in that box over there. So, but she cuts good, and it reads without the PTO clutch in like 12.3 at the battery and like 12.25 or something like that with the PTO clutch on, so it's right where it should be. Anyways, the stator is going on. This was original. The PTO clutch, like I said, I got the aftermarket one. Can't replace bearings on. Well, the reason we got the aftermarket one is because you could replace bearings if they were went, but this tractor is from '94, so it's 20-some years old. And the original PTO clutch lasted that long. Was pleased with that. So a stator, it's one of those deals that go after a while. So that was the whole deal with that. So that's fixed. The Sears spark plug hole stripped. I'm not going to helicoil coil it. I was thinking that. Got some advice. I just don't. I've heard people say they work great. I've heard people say they don't work. I just don't want to spend the money and it not work for me. So, looking for a head now. I don't know. There's one Tom Rizal said he has like 6 of them. He's gonna see if any of them are good this tomorrow for me. I don't know if Matt Kane, if you have any, or Hugh, if you have any. Pacific Drama, if you have any. Just I need a head, and the only problem with this one is this head style is the normal head style doesn't have the flanges that go out on either corners of this side. It's just that whatever shape you want to call that. So it doesn't have the flanges. It's the only reason I didn't get one off of eBay because they don't have one. So that is that. Not too much going on. Battery holds itself in here with this roller mat pretty good, but I did make battery straps. I just got to make the top piece and put it on, so that'll be good to go. But other than that, guys, oh, there's a top link, by the way. So first 3-point of the complete 3-point. So this one axle seal's leaking on this side now. Fix the Deere, and then this one starts leaking. Yay! Luckily, the way the axle tube is, as you can see, it's outside of the whole rim, so it'll just leak on the floor, not my rim. So Sears still has them, 20 bucks a piece. I think I'll cough up 40 bucks and get them and put them in, and that solves that problem. So we have to do that here soon. But other than that, the Sears is pretty complete. I mean, I got the mower deck for it, and I got a 3-point. Mower deck would go on, but I'm gonna wait till it runs, and then we will see how it cuts. Obviously, you can't cut while it's not running. So, it's the long and the short of it for today, guys. So, yeah. And if anyone's wondering, the heck, that just is the inlets down there where it comes up through this way. Stanley muffler. This was a I got the IH or the H2 or whatever, the IH2 or H2, whatever the hell it is, and it just slides over the top of 1-inch pipe is all it does. And I had a muffler clamp, a new one for the Deere, but I ended up deciding never I was gonna put it on there. When I restore the Deere, I will, but I ended up using it for here, so I got that clamped down tight. I ain't going anywhere. So I even got the rain flapper on the bottom all painted, so it looks pretty decent. I might shoot a little in there. I don't know yet, probably not. But other than that, Sears is just collecting dust for now, sadly. But everything charges and works good on it when it runs. But does anyone know where I can, my gasket, it seems around, my bowl gasket seems to be leaking. Either need one of those or whatever. It doesn't leak bad, it's just after I shut it off, a little bit dribbles out of the carb. So I put a rag under there. So that's the only problem I have with it. So, alright guys, that's it from here. Gonna end this 9-minute and some odd second video, and I will talk to you guys later.